from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Longhorns offense will go on the attack first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense...
Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands, and the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game record. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense, because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality.
Here's a little room there. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
On the ground, it's Roberts.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Firing to the right, complete. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now on the counter.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Simmons. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Here's the heat. And they got it.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their 2nd sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football team physically and mentally ready to play here today.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Off play action on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll give it to Hardy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Simmons to throw. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to Hardy. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. He now has 63 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the right side with Hardy. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
DKR heating possible here. Now here's Simmons. Quick completion on the out. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The option, he'll keep it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And this defense has had an elite first half. Kept them off the scoreboard. They put a drive together right before the half. Talk about some momentum. Hold them to a field goal here on this third down. Don't let them get a touchdown. They've played so well this first half.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick completion to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game, and we're here late in the second quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It smothers. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throwing Simmons. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Running inside. It's Hardy. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Simmons makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Simmons. They're working that left side. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the big fella. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken.
How much is the win going to be on this one? Fucking 50 miles an hour.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 16, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Ole Miss setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. Make it 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Right back to the well. There's some room.
It's coming back. Are you fucking kidding?
No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Simmons to throw. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. He's got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Slithers into space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
From the gun, give to Hardy. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a... Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Throwing Simmons. On target. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Working that left side now. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Hardy. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and bring it back.
Oh, my God.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Maybe some room here. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground with the counter. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Longhorn! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
One more time, it's Hardy. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. It's complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first.
I get stopped here and they score.
They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Here's a give to Hardy. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Hardy again. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Holds and fires complete to the right. On the move is the 30. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Missouri! He got loose and it was lights out after that. The Tigers are back on top. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Texas sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Morris. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Brown running left. Finding some room. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Brown again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns in the hurry up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man to the left. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions of this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the air, it's Morris. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive.
Like that, Alabama.
Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, you've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage. scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They get enough push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
Left.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Morris. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. Turning it on. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Floats it out in space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
They'll run with Brown. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they tied the game inside a minute to go in regulation.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got a little space. Picks up the 1st down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Simmons throws for the tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. You've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. We'll get it started here in overtime. Off the play fake on first down. Fakes to grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
The run inside. It Smothers. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. Good, solid tackle.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Back to throw, it's Morris. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It's blocked, making a play in overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's
What the fuck is 73? Yo. 73 moonwalked. What a guy.
better, short amount of time to do it, a couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each.
This
Who's
game
the better team?
First down, and his defense is desperate. Any kind of scoring, it's over.
Shit is it?
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Oh, my God.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to Hardy. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They'll give it to Hardy.
Yeah, Morphy. I didn't cross the line to block nobody.
Why
are they telling me that? These motherfuckers no game situation at all.
Third down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. chip shot that would win the game.
Hit mine left
will
yard.
call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. They'll try to walk it off with a chip shot field goal here in overtime. It's good! Down goes number one! An amazing finish to topple the top-ranked team in the land! What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number one team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were number one, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That's going to